my group there should be able to take out said turret. That ain't even. I hate that. Hold on. You go away. Most of this medical beds, Salinus can't walk. Kimmy, I'm gonna get you to Mole. Instead of sleeping, can you rescue? And that way Kimmy can attend. And most of these people, McPherson should go self-tend and they should attend other people. You lot I don't have a problem with. Sky is in good condition. She can come around the corner and help with this. Delicious can back up. B can back up. Dark Eye and Cat, they can kind of help with this. This is fine. They, like I said, I don't really want these guys. Lucky, Jester. I just kind of want them to like do a solid on like at least getting them killed, you know? There we go. Once that's dead, there we go. Payments arrived. Neat. That should be back at base too. I want all of you guys to go back to what you're doing. I think Salinus, I don't know if you were rescuing Mole. Get out of the bed, Mole. Bloody Mole. I will Silver. Hold on. We haven't had Silver for a hot minute. I actually just legitimately just then had like a brain meltdown. I forgot how to do I forgot what to do with that. But yeah, thanks for redeeming Silver. Mole, get your ass out of bed and like maybe fix up. I know, Salinus is okay. Maybe go stand over there so they're not bleeding on it. Yeah, I have different like hair colors and outfits and stuff like that, and they also the outfits are very slightly different on my alternate avatar form as well. So they're all compatible with both avatar forms. So yeah, just haven't had anybody like really redeem them for a hot minute. So yeah, it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I have that, you know? It's all good, but Silver looks good. Yeah, a lot of people do like Silver, which is kind of interesting because like when I made Silver, I don't know how I felt about it, you know? At first I was kind of like, I have all these other colors and stuff and other combinations and stuff, but like I have like grown to enjoy it as well because like my avatar is myself, right? And I have written stories for my character, but like I am just me and she's me and stuff. But like in her stories, I have so many different like outfits and outfit colors and all sorts of stuff. So I always find it like really fascinating, you know, to like with her outfits and stuff, I can literally just about do anything with them because yeah, I have so much freaking variety and stuff, you know. I don't think anybody's downed. Maybe. Okay, I'll just let you guys go back to what you're doing. I'll just check what's around here. So everybody's basically dead. I do want to try to get as much resources as fast as possible. So I'll just leave it paused for a hot second. I'll have a look at what we got because if we got medicine nearby and they can use it, I'd like them to use it. Bodies, did you do all the artwork? Yeah. So basically all the art and like emotes and channel panels, everything, that's all me. Unless I have something specifically stated otherwise, which the only thing that isn't mine and is accredited to the artist is Jaylee's RimRaid emote, which she gave me. But yeah, my avatar is my character, myself. I originally like created her back in like year 2000 when like I was like drawing and like, you know, watching anime and TV shows and all that sort of stuff. And I just wanted, you know, I had a really hard time like envisioning myself in like stories and anime and all this sort of stuff because I'd picture my like IRL self going on like an adventure and stuff with like, you know, in anime and stuff, and it made no sense. So I'm like, I really had to like just draw myself as an anime character to be able to go on these adventures and stuff. She's essentially a self-insert character. So she's me, referenced off me. Like all the colors are swatched off me. So skin color, hair color, eye color, all the things, they're me. And yeah, she's just like evolved with me as I've kind of like grown older, and like I've written some stories just because at one point I felt like it kind of felt like she should have her own like world and lore and stuff beyond, you know, IRL world kind of thing. It just felt like it was necessary and fitting kind of thing. But at the same time, it sort of does confuse shit when I'm like, she does have a chronological like world and stuff. It's just that because I'm not playing a character, it sometimes gets like weirdly confusing. I hope that joins my caravan. I don't know if it will or not. I've never sent myself a dromedary. But yeah, no, it's I don't know, when I started streaming, I kind of considered whether or not I wanted to create a fresh avatar, like create a character for streaming and stuff. And I was very much sick of like, I kind of feel like I've had to be somebody else much of my life. So I was just like, nah, I'd rather be myself, and I already have a character for myself, so I might as well just use her. And yeah, that's what I did. I'm gonna take this heater home. I'm not gonna deconstruct it because free heater. I don't have to build one, so that would be nice. But yeah, I'm also working on a live 2D version of my avatar and stuff, so one that will be able to move around and stuff. Again, I've drawn her, I'm rigging her. It's just taking a while, which is why like I don't stream on Wednesdays, and at the moment I'm also taking off like additional days here and there every week or every other week to try to get that done, because it's only me working on it and I have no experience working on it prior to starting working on it myself. So yeah, I'm following tutorials and shit. It's just taking a while, you know. So eventually she'll be done, and then I'll have a live 2D avatar. Obviously this one will still exist. There will probably be games or things that I do where, you know, a PNG avatar would be better or less resource intensive and stuff. But even then, this avatar is so like maxed out because I've got like, I think it's like 118 different images for this particular avatar. My alternate avatar also has roughly about the same amount of images as well, to make them, you know, talk, blink, different hair colors, different outfits, and all of them are interchangeable. So like I'm absolutely maxing those out as is at the moment. I'm just gonna have a bit of water. The emote is sweet too. Yeah, it's one of the few like, you know, animated ones and stuff like that I've got, which is nice. I also do like all of my emotes, all the animated ones and shit too. So I'm only like very vaguely learning how to make like GIFs and stuff, you know, so that like I have moving emotes and shit as well, because I have like such a distinct art style, and my character has like such an established, like over a decade, or like I think she's got like, I guess that's like 26 years of like background to her, because I made her in 2000 and she's evolved with me and shit. So like, yeah, she's got a lot of history and stuff, and very specific stuff, because she is me. So like it would be weird for somebody else to like draw her or like rig her or something like that, because like I know why certain things are the way they are on her, and why like how she moves, because she moves how I move and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, sorry, I had to cough. Yeah, I don't know, I'm excited to like eventually have like the other avatar later in the year. Like I was saying earlier, the only thing I've got though is like when people be able to like see my character moving and stuff, it'll be really weird, because I've had this PNG tuber. Oh shit, I don't want to deconstruct over there. I've had this PNG tuber since almost since I started, pretty much since my first affiliate anniversary I had her. So yeah, it'd be weird for people to all of a sudden be able to like, I can move around and like people can see where I'm looking and see exactly how I'm saying stuff and all sorts of stuff, you know? God damn. I do not know what's up with my throat and voice tonight. I feel like I woke up into that, which is pretty true. I kind of did. I'm also trying to get all of the berries and the, what do you call it, the heal root stuff. I do want to hunt the animals, but I would rather hunt them right before leaving. That way we have fresh animals to bring back. And I'd rather bring back all of the meat plus all of the berries and all of the like plant stuff basically, and only like a small amount of like construction or wood or whatever kind of stuff. Because we've got this indoor area, they all kind of had a bed, which is good. If they want to sleep, they can sleep, and everybody that's getting tended to, I pretty much trust is getting tended to. You know, nobody should still be dying at this point. I think everybody is all right. I don't know if you can self-10. You can't. So one of us is still kind of bleeding out, and I think Sari or Delicious was as well. But everybody else is mostly good. So they're going to be here for like maybe a day or so. I'm hoping that they go around and deconstruct some stuff. I don't really need like the sandstone walls. I know that there'll be concrete and shit under that, which would have, you know, steel in it, but we have like quite a substantial bit of steel to begin with, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll deconstruct these as well, or deconstruct the batteries, because I have no more space for batteries at my current base. I don't even have, like, I've got these spare ones over here, and I haven't put them anywhere yet. And I don't know where I'm going to put them yet. So it's fine where those are. So while they're busy doing that, I will grab a couple of people that can do plants, and I'll get them out here on the plants for the night, if I can. Because like I said, if we can pull up all the plants, then we'll... I mean, the aim of it is to try to have enough food to last winter. But I kind of have to have more than 15 days exactly for winter. Because, like, we could have a cold snap in spring. But I also have, like, a shit ton of animals, too. So even though I've culled off a bunch of those... and I'll probably cull off, like, the majority of their babies and shit. Unless, if I were to allow, like, a couple of male babies to exist, we could prevent them from breeding over winter, which would also prevent the non-stop miscarriage, because it would take them a while for those animals to become adults, and then they wouldn't become auto-culled. Which is also a possibility we could do. But I would probably be better waiting until right on winter to do that if I could, you know. Sorry to pop in and pop out, but Doggo's manning a walk. No worries. I'm usually always here around about this time, so yeah. Lurking is kind of where it's at, you know. Around so like Hugs Wagon to Harley. Hey Viking, what are you up to? I'm also kind of got like a few extra moments beyond 2 a.m. anyway tonight, because I, as has been usual lately, started late. So we'll be basically going until like almost 2:30-ish. And we've already attacked this thing for the reward, which, by the way, also there is a baby animal in there that's not going to get out. If there's ducks in here, they're not going to get out, you know. So where did the Resurrectomech serums go? Because they have to either be around the kitchen or in storage on a shelf. So, hold on. Where did you guys send? Payment arrived. Jump to location. So you dropped it about here. And I don't see it in storage. So, first things first, I just need to find out. Did they put Resurrectomech serums on a bench? Because I need to put it away before somebody gets a chance to destroy it, ideally. I don't see it on any of these benches. The only place that they can put it is here, that I'm aware of. But in saying that, there could be any bench, like, that has that capability. So, like, it wouldn't hurt me to just check. I've got these pretty much locked down, so I shouldn't have to worry about these benches. I think I've got those pretty locked down. These should be all just leathers and wools and stuff. These are the only ones that I was thinking about that might have it. Maybe. That's how happily lays down outside. Something full plushes. Nice. Give you some pats, Viking. I don't see any there. Okay. So we need to make sure that wherever they are, they might be in here. Guess how happily receives pat smiles. No. I want to make sure. Oh, I can't grab the multiple areas. Let's see. It was, I think, manufactured. No healing mech serums on the floor here. None on there. So it is probably in here somewhere on one of these shelves. Fuck knows where, because visibility. Visibility is basically a bin in here. I don't think I have it anywhere else that it's allowed. So the only place it could maybe be is in the medicine areas, because I do have little stockpiles in the hospitals. Oh, the hell was that? Immune, welcome in, narrators. What a way to greet you is. What the hell was that? How you doing? What are you up to? Also welcome in, Unholy Paladin. An alien transmission incoming. Prepare for alien invasion. Terrible. Was it committing war crimes? Nah, I don't really. At least I don't think I really do war crimes. Like, we did just attack a raid thing to be able to get a resurrector mech serum, but that's only so that I can prevent my people from like dying out of my colony. Honestly. Well, apparently OBS immediately came up saying that I had to wait an hour to be able to shout you out, and I'm like, I better not be. And then yeah, it's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, good. Anyway, I'm good, but Twitch has been crashing for me all day. Oh yeah, I had that with like general internet yesterday, and I was really concerned when I started stream. I'm like, I'm pretty sure people just kept dropping out, and there's nothing I could do, unfortunately. But that just is how it is sometimes, unfortunately. Still sucks though. Hopefully next time you stream will be a little bit nicer, you know? What's it? Also, if you have to like get any food or like rest and shit, go for it. I'll be here for a little bit longer. I kind of started a little bit late again, so I'll be here a little bit late again, so it's fine. And next week I'm doing 5 days of a Rim Connect week. So like 8-hour days and stuff. So I'll be trying to build a ship from one colonist where you guys will be able to like spawn in colonists and resources and try to help me get off world and stuff with as many people as I can again. So yeah, it'll be a week-long event. Not with this colony, but like fresh save kind of thing. This colony will be back like afterwards, you know, as always, you know. Just they'll stop swagging, falls asleep, something with flashes. No worries, Viking. Twitch killed a stream like 4 times today. Pretty sure mine tried to die like a couple of times yesterday, honestly. The hour-long cooldown. This site or streaming server's probably cooked. I'd say probably going to be related to like possible like power outage issues. I'd say probably server more so than site, perhaps. Could be just like the server in your local area, maybe. But who knows? Who really knows, you know? Doesn't that sound so cool? Yeah, I did a special event in February where I was trying to try to build a ship, see if I could build a ship and get off world in a week, in like 5 days at 8-hour days. And we ended up getting a extended bonus week, right after I finished the event, like as we went to like chatting after the event. So technically we had like a whole nother week, but we just finished it. So I'm like, fuck it, we'll do it later. We'll do another one from the beginning. It's just that this time I have to do it on a slightly harder difficulty. So when we get attacked and shit, it may actually be like legitimately an issue, you know? So yeah, I definitely am gonna need help getting enough resources and having enough like people and weapons and all sorts of stuff. It's also different than my regular colony where like we'll actually use like different weapons, and I'd like to try the rocket swarm thing this time because like we had the availability last time but we never got enough resources for it, and last time we almost didn't manage to do it because we had like a starvation event in like the last day. A lot of people were just tantruming. We had a mech battle outside of the base and everybody just on tantrum just went outside and tried to obviously like solo the fucking mechs and stuff. So then people were trying to go out and rescue them or take the resources off them, and oh my god, it was a mess. But it was intense and fun and shit. So yeah, there's another one of those. At the moment, this colony, for anybody that's like new in, it hasn't seen it before, hi. This colony has been going for like 3 years and we're working towards the landed ship quest. And I'm trying to stabilize their food because we've had 2 winters with snow and then we've had 2 cold snaps in spring. And at the moment, we've got about roughly 12 days worth of food. But like, that's not all of winter, and if we get another cold snap post-winter again, it's not going to be enough. On top of that, I don't really have enough food for said animals that I will have here over winter. I have culled a lot. We still have like quite a substantial amount, but like I need to prevent them from like, you know, starving over winter and miscarriaging non-stop and like imbalancing the amount of animals that we're going to have. So I've culled off a few extra at the moment to make sure animals are eating, and I'm harvesting what I can. I've limited what I am like replanting. Like this is not getting replanted. This is at the moment, that is, you know, this whole bottom. I currently said they could replant this just a little bit, but it's going to die when it snows. So we also just attacked this place, which I didn't want any of their people. I basically just set it up and just slaughtered them. When I'm not trying to take people, I will just slaughter everyone. When I am actually trying to take people, I'll try to be a bit more strategic and try to like not have anybody go down or die and shit. But yeah, I don't really need to take anybody else at like 302 people. Like we have lost 2 people in the last week, but it's fine. We had like, what do we have? We had the flu, we had malaria, the plague, sensory mechanites, and something else all at the same time. So yeah, we used up a lot of, you know, medicine during that. So yeah, PPL is really trying to kill us, honestly. We've been kind of like battling the starvation situation for a little while now, but she's been trying. I'm also trying to get additional resources here. So I brought in extra people to like go and, you know, collect all the medicine that's growing here, all the food. We're going to hunt all the animals that are here, take them home. We're also going to cut down a little bit of wood. We're going to pull up like the ground. I think I've got a couple of construction people here. When they wake up, they'll do shit. And then, yeah, whatever we take home, which reminds me, I want to take home those cloth out of this too, so we can have additional cloth. I'm also carpeting my base back at home, which is a bit unfortunate in a way because, yeah, it's using up a lot of the cloth, but it's fine. We'll be finished carpeting some areas soon. We've got like this little area down here, and we got an area all the way up here that needs to be done still. So we're working on that. You're kind of not supposed to be cutting this top area, love. I just noticed that. What? Not in there. You guys down that. I didn't realize that they were getting up here and cutting it, which means I have people available to cut plants. These ones we might harvest, but this area is for the animals up here. And I really got to be leaving like what little food they have in this area. So if my people want to resow it, that's fine, but they shouldn't be harvesting it, you know? What's it? The plague, Lamel. I mean, I think 81 people got the plague. I don't know how many people got the flu. It was only like 7 or so. I think 3 people got muscle, the mechanary sense night things, whatever they are. I just butchered that, it's fine. A couple of people got food poisoning. The only good thing is nobody got gut worms, which was nice. I also see that this is now finished here. We must have got all the silver. So I'll move that over. This is a steel. We'll get you over here. Then I don't need too many on that one. There was another spot of plasteel I was trying to get. I think it was this. So we'll work on this little spot up here. You know, this game and any others that are kind of similar to it. Wait a minute, I missed something. Whenever I see this game, it makes me want to play, though it does look complicated yet fun. I've found that, like, even people that don't like playing RimWorld or don't have RimWorld actually do enjoy, like, just watching or listening to it, even if they don't, like, play it or fully understand what's going on and shit, which is kind of neat. Like, I also don't play, like, most games the way that they're supposed to be played either. So usually when somebody comes in and they see me playing this, like, most people have, like, roughly 20 odd colonists kind of thing. Like a normal large base would be like 70 kind of thing, but a normal base would be like 10 colonists, and I have like 302. So I'm not playing normally. So this big spread out design is very inefficient for like the average person playing RimWorld and stuff. But yeah, I've got a friend in Discord who's currently playing RimWorld, so anytime he says I asked him to stream it, oh yeah. I know some people in like my personal life that play RimWorld and they don't know that I play RimWorld, and I'm like, I kind of want to see what their bases are, but I also really don't want to announce my base because I feel like just even showing my base to some people is like showboating at this point. Because like it's insane and abnormal and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, I'd rather keep that shit to myself. So I'll just put it on the internet. If they happen to find it one day, they'll find it. They'll be like, this person sounds like you. And I'll be like, oh, really? That's how odd, you know? You know? Anyway, this is a massive flex. Nah. I don't know, I feel like anytime I try to introduce my base to people, it just sounds like that. It does sound like I'm like hardcore flexing it, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm just telling you what's going on in my colony. It's so surreally insane at this point that there's no way to like make it not sound like insane, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Like, for instance, this colony has been existing for like 3 years, right? 3 IRL years, and it's gone across like 3 versions and stuff, and like I've only lost like 80 odd colonists in total, I think, which means we've probably had closer to like 380 colonists in the entire runtime, as opposed to like a live 302 and stuff. But like I've also moved it 4 times because we're moving towards the landed ship quest, right? And at this point, every move I make when we move takes longer and longer and more to settle in and stuff, because I have so many colonists and so much can go wrong in a simple move and stuff, you know? Like tonight, I couldn't get my caravans to work because I have a lot of glitches in my game. And so I ended up transport podding, and then my caravan finally worked. And I'm like, okay, I guess. So I just like heavy stacked my caravan, which is why the caravan that's over here has like so many people. The only problem is a couple of them look like they want to have mental breaks. I'll just save that before they get to mental break territory in case I have to like roll back to something a little bit less, or if one of them dies or something like that, you know? And so I hope that never happens to me. This is a weird sus as fucking line. I'm just myself. So like the worst case scenario is like the people in my life that maybe doesn't get like the whole me kind of thing would get the whole me, and then they'd be like, oh, I'm getting the like the filtered version in person. I'm like, damn right you are. As that sanity is overrated, they'll be fine. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have got all of the berries. Let me just find out. There shouldn't be much in the way of berries left and shit. So I've got just a couple up the top corner by the look of it, unless they're ones that I've already done. But yeah, I don't know. I always find that really funny when I was sitting on the couch the other day and my partner was scrolling like YouTube shorts, and I heard my voice on his phone out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? And he's like, oh, one of your shorts came up, and I'm like, oh, terrible. I'm like, Because I'm like, the realization that they'll just automatically play for other people randomly, it happens. And I'm like, oh, that was a bit of a shock just sitting there. I think there's only one berry bush we've got to harvest up here. It's a similar story for me. Since I'm myself IRL, everyone gets a different version. Everyone gets the same version of me. I grew up having to be who my parents wanted me to be, and I got really tired of that shit, especially when I nearly died from my medical condition. And I was like, how long am I going to be this person that they want me to be? Like, how long are they going to live? Kind of thing. And I'm like, nah, I don't really feel like wasting, 60 years of my entire life being who they want me to be, because by then I'll be who they wanted me to be, not who I am. So I just basically said, fuck it, I'm just going to be myself. And a lot of people really didn't like that. And yeah, I lost a lot of people because of it. But, so sad. Whatever. They didn't really know the real me anyway. So were we even really friends? Whereas now, like as I said earlier, when I started streaming, I considered whether or not I wanted to make an avatar that was like a character that I could play on stream and stuff. And I very quickly realized, I'm like, I don't want to pretend to be somebody else. What are you destroying? I'm guessing you're destroying the gun behind B, maybe? Yeah, I think you're destroying the gun behind me. B, that's fine. They'll destroy that and then whatever. At least they didn't go berserk or anything, so I guess this is fine. No, I saw that. So I'm sorry to hear that. Empathize. And